In 2020, guys, do you know what my top 5 running back list was? Check this out. DeAndre Swift, J.K. Dobbins, Antonio Gibson, and that was my main guy. I was big on him. I knew what he could be. I didn't know if Washington was going to bell cow him, but they did because they seen what I seen. And A.J. Dillon. No CEH. I never talked great about CEH. I said he's a solid back, but I never said he was going to be the best back in this draft. YouTube! What's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another video from Fantasy Good Sports. And today's video is going to be on your top 5 running backs going into your 2021 draft. Yes, I said it, guys. Your top 5 running backs. Now, listen. I'm not saying fantasy purposes. I'm just breaking them down for as talent. When they get on the team, then I'm going to give you my top 5 fantasy backs going as rookies. But right now, I'm just giving you talent, guys. So it's 2 different things. So work with me. But like I said, guys, I was on DeAndre Swift, J.K. Dobbins, Antonio Gibson, and A.J. Dillon, and no CEH. Now, listen, I'm not saying CEH was a bad player, but I just wasn't like, this guy's phenomenal. I didn't understand why people was drafting him in the first round, especially when he got drafted to Kansas City. But listen, guys, Antonio Gibson, I was one of the biggest Antonio Gibson truthers there was. Just check out my Twitter, check out my Facebook. Guys, I talked about Antonio Gibson the whole year. Even before he got drafted, I knew what this guy was. He was 230 pounds being a hybrid. So check this out, guys. I got my top 5 backs, and I'm going to give you to them from 5 to 1. So let's get started on this video. And before we start, guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up button on this video. And also subscribe to this channel because this is cutting edge. Yes, I said it, guys. Cutting edge. So let me start. My first running back that I'm going to mention, which is number 5, is Javonte Williams. Yes, I said it. Javonte Williams. And listen, guys, Javonte Williams is 5'10", 212. And he ran a 4.5. And guys, his players comp is Nick Chubb. Yes, I said it. Nick Chubb. Listen, Javonte Williams is a very strong runner. I mean, I'm talking about like, I've never seen a guy in college to break so many tackles. I mean, he runs hard and he gives you everything he got. So guys, listen, he is a power back. He breaks a lot of tackles. A lot of tackles. And I think you can take this and put it in the NFL. Now, don't think he just going to run over everybody, because you can't do that in the NFL. You can't run over everybody, especially at 212. But his frame will be able to get to 225 to 230. Yes, give him a year or so, he'll be up to 225, 230. So listen, guys, he has good feet. So even though he's a power runner, sometimes he can give you a move and he runs a 4.5, so he can outrun a guy. But if he get to the second level, safeties, you got something on your hands. You're not tackling this guy one-on-one in the open field because he's going to run you over. This guy played linebacker in high school, and then in senior year, because he wasn't getting any looks at 212 or like say 205, 210, because he was in high school, the coach moved him to running back. And this guy rushed for almost 2,000 yards as a senior. And that's when UNC looked at him, guys. Yes, and I'm from North Carolina myself. So UNC looked at him and was like, listen, we want this guy. And the rest of it is in the pudding, guys. So Javonte Williams is a great north and south runner, guys, with solid feet. You think, oh, he's just a power back. He make you miss. Then he get to the second level. Boom, run you over. Run through arm tackles. 30, 40 yards. 30, 40 yards. Javonte Williams, guys. So that's my number 5 running back going into the 2021 draft class. So listen, guys, this list is going to be controversial. So if you don't agree with me, make sure you go in the comment section and let me know. Say, listen, TD, I don't agree with your list. That's fine. I'm okay, guys. I want to chop it up with you. Say, TD, what are you talking about? You got this guy here? Come on, man. Listen, hold me accountable. But I'm going to hold you accountable in the comment section. I'm not going to go and shoot shots at you. I'm just going to be like, listen, bro, you said I was crazy. So don't run from me if you're wrong. And listen, I'm not going to run from you. I'm going to own it. I'm going to chop it up. If I'm wrong, I'm like, listen, I was off on this one, man. Hey, maybe I can do a better next one. I'm not going to stop doing YouTube, but listen, I'm going to hold myself accountable. So let me get on to my number 4 running back, guys. I'm ranting a little bit. So check this out. My number 4 running back going into your 2021 draft class is Travis Etienne. Yes, I said it. He's number 4. Travis Etienne, number 4 to me, guys. Listen, this guy is solid. And listen, he is 5'10", 205. He was about 215 at the combine, his personal combine, but he played around 205. So once the heat gets started, and he get in the summertime, guys, this guy will probably be like 205, 210. So, and his player comp, guys, is Phillip Lindsey. And he ran a 4.40. Phillip Lindsey ran a little bit faster than that. But listen, when Travis Etienne hit the hole, he gone. Explosive through the hole, he one of the best at this draft. I said what I said. But sometimes being explosive through the hole is not going to get you 1,000 yards rushing in the season. I'm not saying this guy can't do that, but sometimes you got to be patient. But that's okay. He is what he is, and that's okay. This is a great attribute. Being explosive through the hole. Phillip Lindsey the same way. Phillip Lindsey hit that hole, he gone. I'm talking about bam, like a shotgun. Bow. Listen, guys. So, and he's sneaky in the passing game, guys. So you would think, oh, he's just explosive through the hole. No, this guy is a good, solid running back out the backfield. He worked on that. So when I see a guy that worked on his passing game and came back to college to do that, that lets me know this guy's a hard worker. So Travis Etienne can be a 15 to 20 carry every week for you guys if he stays healthy. So I like him. I'm not going to take him ahead of certain guys. I might take him ahead of Javonte Williams, maybe. But like I said, he's a solid guy. I think he's going to be a good, solid running back in the NFL, just like Phillip Lindsey. Phillip Lindsey can play as long as he got that explosion. So let me get on to my number 3 running back, guys. And my number 3 running back going into your 2021 draft class is Kenneth Gamewell from Memphis. Yes, I said it, guys. Kenneth Gamewell. And Kenneth Gamewell is 5'11", 195 pounds. And guys, he runs a 4.42. And his player comp
is Alvin Kamara. Yes, I said Alvin Kamara.
I said what I said. Alvin Kamara, guys. Yes, I'm telling you. Kenneth Gamewell is one of the best backs in this draft. I love Kenneth Gamewell, guys. He's in hybrid. Listen, guys, he can play receiver. He can play running back. And he runs with a lean with sneaky power. So this guy, I'm telling you, just like Alvin Kamara. So do you get Alvin Kamara 25 carries every game? No, but he touched it 20 times. I think Kenneth Gamewell can be a back where he touched it 20 times. And somebody might move up to take Kenneth Gamewell over some of these other backs. I won't be surprised. This guy is solid. I love Kenneth Gamewell, guys. He's a 4.42. He's a hybrid. Listen, the NFL is changing, guys. It's a hybrid type place. It's not no longer a one position game. Let me get off topic just a little bit. Look at guys like Kyle Pitts, guys like Travis Kelce. They not prototypical tight ends. They can line up at receiver and beat you, and they can block from the tight end spot. So now it's positionless. Once you like a certain frame, then they can put you at certain spots. But it don't mean you're going to line up at a certain position. Like Kenneth Gamewell, he might line up at the flanker and beat a corner. Or block a corner because he's bigger than a corner. So if they run a run play and he's out there at the receiver position, he can put some hands on the receiver and make a good block because he's a running back. But he also can come in at the running back position and be on a linebacker that cannot guard him unless you got another hybrid linebacker, which these are what the type of defenses they looking for, that type of players now that can guard guys that are like Alvin Kamara and stuff. They're not just looking for a guy that can stop the run. You got to be able to be good in the pass game too. So the whole NFL is changing. So Kenneth Gamewell is a hybrid player, and that's the type of players that they're looking for. So let me move on, guys. And this second guy, he's not number 1. He's my number 2 guy, but he's my favorite player, and I think he's the best offensive threat in this whole draft other than quarterback. I said what I said. All the receivers. Okay, let me go. Look. I say second, because I will say Kyle Pitts is the best player in this draft outside of a quarterback. But secondly, is this guy, and his name is Pooka Williams. I said what I said. Pooka Williams, guys. And listen, Puka Williams is 5'10", 170 pounds. 170 pounds. I said what I said. Puka Williams is 170 pounds, and he still is one of the best backs in this draft. The reason why I don't got a number 1 is because of his size, and that teams got to use him a certain way. But if I knew he was going to be used like he's supposed to be, which I'm going to give you his player comp, is Tyreek Hill. If they would use him as a running back and receiver like they did Tyreek in his first couple of years, I would have him number 1, but I don't know that. So that's why I have him number 2. But he's my favorite player in this draft. And guess what, guys? This guy runs a 4.38.
And he has a missing toe.
So listen, I'm not even trying to be funny about that. This guy went through a major accident as a young child and lost a toe. I think it was through a lawnmower, guys. Go research it. And this guy said he stuffed socks in his shoes. And you be like, this guy can't play the football. He's disabled. Listen, I'm not trying to be funny. I promise you guys. You might say, well, he's disabled. He's not disabled. This guy is he runs a 4.38, guys, and he's powerful. Listen, he has deceiving power at 170 pounds. It's like Warwick Dunn. You know how they thought Warwick Dunn was going to be the play? But Warwick Dunn had 10,000 yards in this league. Puka can do the same thing. But Puka might not have 10,000. He might have 10,000 total because he might have 5,000 receiving and 5,000 rushing. Puka is dynamic. Listen, guys, he can be better than Christian McCaffrey. I said what I said. Puka Williams can be better than Christian McCaffrey. I'm one of the only, there's a couple guys out here to believe in Puka, but they putting him number 2. Puka could be a top 10 pick. I said what I said now. I'm the one of the ones that say this. Listen, people are laughing at me, calling me crazy, don't even want to talk to me and chop it up with me in different platforms, like on Clubhouse and stuff. They think I'm crazy, but they gonna see. And then what they gonna say then? Nothing? Puka Williams is dynamic, guys. I'm telling you. So listen, I think he's similar. Like he got moves like Barry Sanders. He cutting across the field and he can run, but like 170, a guy that's 220, like a linebacker 230. He get up underneath you. He's not gonna run you over, but he's not gonna be knocked backwards. He got 20 carries a game at Kansas, and they had a loaded box. A 170 guy running in a loaded damn box. Come on now. In the Big 12, against Texas, Oklahoma, they know he getting it. The safety coming in the box. There's 8 guys in the box. They ain't got no tight end. They ain't got no quarterback, no receiver. Herbert, the transfer, because he couldn't get no run. Herbert is a really good back. The backup, go check it out. And Puka Williams was running between 8-man boxes, breaking people down, breaking 80-yard touchdowns. And then he was going in the pass game with a sub-average quarterback in college. Puka Williams is fantastic. He's great, guys. And I got, you know what I'm saying? Look, he's a hybrid. He reminds me of Tyreek Hill, but he's a better runner between the tackles than Tyreek. But he's not what, I don't think he can be Tyreek as a receiver, but he can be some of that. But as far as running it, he's more dynamic. So I think he can have more rushing yards than Tyreek. It just depends on how you use him. And guys, since he got in trouble, he might go to somewhere like New England or Kansas City or New Orleans. If he do that, they're going to be in trouble. I said what I said. Now, check this out. So, listen, I didn't told you what Puka is. I'm going to move on to my number 1 running back, guys. And like I said, I just got him number 1 because he's a little bit bigger. And he's prototypical. So, my number 1 running back, guys, is Najee Harris. I said what I said. Najee Harris, guys. And his player comp is Le'Veon Bell. And they said Najee ran a 4.45 at Pro Day. That's moving. I think he's more like a 4.5, but I still think this guy is dynamic. He can line up at the receiver spot. He can line up at the running back spot, and he can kill you just like Le'Veon. He's straight Le'Veon all day. I don't see no difference. I said what I said. I don't see no difference. He's Le'Veon Bell, and he's 6'2", 230. They got 230 pounds, and not lining up a receiver, giving corners the biz. I'm telling you now. So listen, the game is changing. If you can't play receiver, you're not going to be. You better be Derrick Henry and Adrian Peterson. You better be a monster. You better be able to take 30 carries and run over and be fast and just like Derrick Henry and Adrian Peterson. They ain't great receiving backs. They can catch it, but you don't use them like that. But if you ain't them, you just an average back. You a third down back at the best. You got to be able to line up a receiver and catch the ball and be able to run it. You can't just do one or the other, guys. So the game is changing. The game is changing. So I love Najee Harris, guys. Listen, he got quick feet and he got real good agility. Like you know how Le'Veon set you up slow and explode. Like Le'Veon is same way, guys. His agility is phenomenal. On ball skills like a receiver. He got ball skills like a receiver. He run routes like a receiver, and he can only get better at that. So listen. You got a lot of problems that's going to be happening with a 230-pound running back getting on the linebacker. Because he's 230, you think, okay, I got to have a big back out there. And then he go out into the slot, right? He go out to the slot and start killing. And you're like, man, I don't got nobody that can cover him because I can't just put light people in the box when he out there because he might run the ball. I'm telling you. So listen, guys, I'm not going to hold you up on this video. Make sure you subscribe to Fantasy Good Sports. And guys, this is cutting edge videos. And make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Peace.